Today we are looking at how accurate Troy, the 2004 movie, is compared to the real Trojan War myth. Buckle up your seatbelt, like, share, and subscribe. The 2004 film Troy, starring Brad Pitt as Achilles, is a visually stunning and emotionally charged retelling of the legendary Trojan War. But just how accurate is it compared to the original myth from Greek mythology? Let's break it down. The movie is inspired by Homer's epic poem, the Iliad, written around 700 BC. But here's the twist. The Iliad doesn't tell the full story of the Trojan War, just a few weeks near the end. The movie, on the other hand, compresses the entire war, which supposedly lasted 10 years, into just a couple of weeks. One of the most famous parts of the film, Achilles fighting Hector, did happen in the myth. But in Homer's version, the gods play a major role. They manipulate battles, protect their favorites, and even show up in human form. The movie cuts the gods out entirely, turning it into a more grounded, human-centered war story. Helen of Troy, the face that launched 1,000 ships, is another key figure. In the myth, she was taken, or maybe willingly left, with Paris, causing the Greeks to go to war. The movie simplifies this as a romantic escape, but in mythology, Helen is sometimes portrayed as a pawn of the gods, or even a victim of divine manipulation. Now let's talk about the iconic Trojan horse. In the film, it appears as the final trick that ends the war, which is consistent with later myths. But here's the kicker. The horse isn't even mentioned in the Iliad. That detail comes from other sources, like Virgil's Aeneid, written centuries later. And finally, Achilles and Patroclus. In the movie, they're portrayed as close cousins, but in Greek mythology, their relationship was likely much deeper, possibly romantic. That change was likely made to suit mainstream audiences in 2004. So, is Troy accurate? Well, sort of. It keeps many key names and events, but strips out the mythological elements and divine interventions to create a more realistic war drama. Think of it as historical fiction with a mythological flavor. Like and subscribe for more myth versus movie breakdowns.